The impact it's just been amazing. I noticed a lot of the pupils who were struggling with even reading are now just showing so much more confidence. Their even fluency's improved. I think they enjoy as well seeing themselves, how they're getting on. They love that, that sense of achievement that they're getting. I think it's also been encouraging, especially in class, those children who, when they hear literacy, they almost freeze up of, oh no, but to see them actually enjoy coming out to do it, and it's almost like they don't really know that this is literacy. We were laughing because our principal said he needs to rename our assembly the Lexia assembly, because they were just getting so many certificates handed out. But it's brilliant, they absolutely love it. I was part of a curriculum team initially, and we were kind of researching at that point how we could help those children who were being flagged through the dyslexia screener from another school that I was in contact with. So she had sort of said to me about Lexia. So we had the demonstration and trialled it just with small groups first, but we just absolutely loved it. Through the learning paths, the teacher-friendly reports, and just the pupils really enjoyed it. So that was really where the decision then came from to go ahead with it. It's just great because it's like real-time monitoring the children. If a child is flagged, it's identified straight away, and then we can get individual lessons, so any kind of difficulties are just nipped in the bud. And again, we can feed that back to teachers, and they can clearly see this might be an area where that child is struggling.
That's one of the things I really like about it is not only do you have that immediate feedback, so if a child hasn't understood what they've done in that particular session, they need a one-to-one lesson that can be printed out, delivered quickly, but also that you can look at the predictors and see are they on track to meet their end of year target. And the kids actually like hearing about that as well.
The feedback's very positive. They like the fact that they get this time and it's just for them. They have their own login and they can see everything so clearly, and it's just theirs to do. It adapts to their level, so they're doing things that is suited to them. And they have choice with it.
Also they've learned, they've got very au fait with how they can quickly go back to the home screen and see how many units they've done. It's empowering the kids and showing them that they are in control of it.
Yes, so there's one child that I'm thinking of. He was in primary 5. In a single year, he'd went up 9 levels. It was amazing. He was just so motivated. Whenever I saw him, he was saying, guess what? Guess how many levels I've done today? Guess how many units? I've got my certificate. He was just so excited to share with me how he was getting on.
I couldn't get rid of him. He was always there. Do you need me this afternoon? And then if there was a space, I would just let him come.
Really, really useful. And we actually found really useful at the end of the year. We were printing out the overview. And me and Allison would have looked at that to see. And it was just really, really interesting actually to see the levels.
So detailed as well. There's a lot of information there that can then be passed on to the class teacher, and they can use that to inform their planning and parental interviews, stuff like that.
I think it's very clear on where a student might be struggling. So I do have like a shared resource, so they're available for the teachers as well to use.
Once I did the training and I thought, oh yeah, we need to get all the staff trained up so that they know what there is and how they can access the resources. Any member of staff can get to those, and if they want to teach, say, Magic E, they have resources there that can do that.
Start with quite a clear plan to ensure from the very start that staff understand how to use the reports and the resources. Have somebody who's a Lexia lead.
It's very clear roles of who does what, and then we can liaise together. So there's always someone you can go and have a chat to.
With the kids as well, just celebrating them early on, to build that engagement and get them interested into it.
Rome wasn't built in a day, and it takes a while to really use the program properly, so to be able to get really up and running with it and using all of the resources that there are there to their maximum potential.
Engaging, effective, and empowering.
Empowering.
Yeah.